Hello everyone, Namaskaram. Seasons blessings for everyone. So I hope everyone is enjoying the cooler or cold weather and is getting ready for the holidays or enjoying the holidays right now. To those of you who don't know me, my name is Era Pawlowski. I facilitate the Thursday morning yoga practice. And for today's recording, we are going to learn and practice the sun salutation. Okay, who has not heard about sun salutations, right? We practice it in the yoga studio. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it everywhere. So this sun salutation is very famous. Why is it very famous and what is sun salutation? So sun salutation is considered a modern yoga. Okay, is a set of several movements, several yoga poses in one flow. So for Thursday practice, we usually practice half sun salutation. It's like 7 movements. But the traditional that we are going to learn both today. We're going to learn the half sun salutation and we're going to learn the full traditional sun salutation, which is more challenging to some people. So you have 2 options. Those who like to be mellow, like to just move gently, slowly, easily, they can practice the half sun salutation. And for those that like a little more challenge with the yoga mat, excuse me, we can try to practice this full traditional sun salutation. So what is sun salutation? Again, sun salutation is a set of several movements, several yoga poses. It was created by someone, you can Google this, in around the 1900s. It's not too old, like the original tradition of yoga 5,000 years ago. So sun salutation is considered a modern yoga, but the yoga poses in sun salutations, they're derived from hatha yoga. Now hatha yoga is old, okay? So hatha yoga is from the ancient yoga text 5,000 years ago. So modern yoga, that is derived from the ancient yoga, okay? Why do everyone pretty much in the yoga community practice the sun salutation? So sun salutation, number one, when you practice it in the morning, it warms your body, right? So when it warms your body, excuse me, you can start your day with more flexible muscles. Your muscles are not stiff. So just like the name sun salutation, it is usually practiced in the morning because it is dedicated to the sun. Sun is regarded as a life giver. Without sun, no creation in this planet Earth can survive. So this practice is dedicated for the sunrise and the sunset, to the sun. And the result is warming your body. Warm, heat, sun. You see that? So we're going to practice this. And what are other benefits from sun salutation? So when your body is warm, right? This is just the basic, simple benefit, significant that we all should remember. When the body is warm from a yoga practice, this improves the circulation of your blood and oxygen to the cellular level. So when your cell is receive enough sufficient blood and oxygen, it's happy, right? When it's happy, it's getting strong. When it's strong, you're getting healthier. You're getting stronger, right? You heal faster. See, if your cell get enough oxygen and blood, that's eventually the purpose of the yoga practice, right? Make us healthier. Okay, so let's start slowly, right? As usual, on the Thursday yoga practice, we always start the yoga with a quiet, peaceful, silent moment. Okay, so Take a seat wherever you want to sit, chair, yoga mat, it's fine. So just close your eyes. Take a silent moment for a few seconds. Take a few deep breaths, 3 to 5 deep breaths. Just to prepare yourself physically, mentally for your yoga practice. Okay, so all the distraction, the to-do list, just set it aside. Okay, so you can slowly open your eyes. Let's start with the half sun salutation. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my yoga mat in the back of me. So, and I put my yoga mat in an angle so that you can see from the side. I think it's a bit clearer if you see myself from the side, like how you should move your body. Okay, so for half sun salutation, there are only 7 movements. It's a lot simplified, right? And if you search sun salutation in YouTube, you will find different variations. But what I'm going to share with you today, especially the full traditional one, is from the traditional Hatha yoga. Okay, all right. So the half one, the half sun salutation, is a modified version to make the traditional one a lot simpler, a lot more accessible. Okay, all right. So first, you will start with standing in alignment. Okay, knees, feet, hip distance, and we start with the prayer hands on the chest. Okay. In the half sun salutation, there are 7 movements. So I'm going to move with the number first. Okay, you just pay attention, or you can follow slowly. Okay, so this is 1. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Inhale, 6. Exhale, 7. Okay, let's do again with the poses name. Okay, with how we should move our body. Start with Namaskar. Prayer hands on the chest. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, 2 standing and 2 back bend. Exhale, starting point, prayer hands. Okay, now let's pay more attention. So there are a few poses in this half sun salutation that you have to pay more attention. Why? Because there are common mistakes. Okay, the first one. So when we do back bend, okay, back bend, make sure your elbows are straight. Why? Because when your elbows are straight, when you're moving your hands to back bend, you are indirectly stretching your side body. That's number 1. Number 2, common mistake. When we do back bend, excuse me, a lot of people focus on the back. But actually, you have to focus on the front. Because once you focus on the front, your back will follow. Why we're focusing on the front? It's easier to focus. Okay, let's try to do it. Inhale, back bend. So, straighten the elbows, arms up, back bend. Open your front side, open your chest. your belly, your thigh, right? The front thigh. And then next, movement that we have to pay attention. Exhale, folding forward. If you see my movement, I move from my hips. Okay. All right. So folding forward is the next pose to pay attention to. A lot of people, common mistake is they fold with the low back, like this. This is the common mistake, so don't do this. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so from back bend, folding forward. They move from the low back instead of the hips, low back. You see? Oh, oh yeah. Doesn't feel good. Yeah. Oh, this is a low back. So you're putting a lot of burden on your back. So instead of stretching the low back with forward fold, you're adding burden to the low back. Make it worse if you have low back. Okay? So remember this. When you do forward fold, move from the hips. If you have a tight low back, bend your knees a little bit. Okay? All right. So let's do this. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, folding forward. See this? Okay. Now, once you complete your folding forward, a lot of people hold their head like this. Get busy. You have to release your head down. Yeah. Okay. Because when you hold your head up, you don't get a full benefit of forward fold. Your head is a few pounds, it's heavy. So your head, you can use your head as a tool to fold deeper. And also a reminder for folding forward, right? Folding forward is opening your backside. Now this back of the legs, especially in winter and cold season, these are your bladder channel in traditional Chinese medicine. In winter, bladder, kidney, water element tend to be frozen. So you have to stretch this, okay? So remember, when you do forward fold, you're opening the back side of your body. When you do back bend, you're opening the front side, the opposite. Okay? So that's the only two poses that other people make common mistakes. So that's why I need to address those two. So let's try again. Let's do 3 saltos together. Okay? This half sun salutation. Okay. And the breathing is also important. So pay attention to the breathing. Okay? All right. Standing in alignment. Let's in prayers. Let's start right away. Inhale, back bend. Open your front. Exhale, folding from the hips. Inhale, halfway. Flat back, look forward on the feet. Very simple. Exhale, fold again. Remember to release your head down. Inhale, lift up. Just standing first. Go back bend. Exhale, closing prayers. Second flow. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, folding. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come back up. 2 back bend. Exhale, closing prayers. Last flow. Inhale, back up. Open your front heart. Yeah. Exhale, folding. Release the head down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come up to standing, back bend. Exhale, loosen prayers. And we're done. Now, usually, after we practice, I usually stand still and just feel the warmth moving in the body. Okay? This way, we develop sensitivity to where the warmth goes, because the warmth indicates that the body is opening up, especially the energy level, the energy body. The traffic jam is released, right? Your muscle is more flexible, stiffness, tension is going away. So that's the purpose. So just stand still a little bit. And then you can continue to the next yoga practice you would like to add. Okay. Okay. So that's the half sun salutation. Let's enter the full one. Of course, the full one is longer, and some poses of the full one are challenging. Not challenging in the terms of like acrobatic. Yeah, I don't do that. But challenging when you have problem getting up from the floor. Okay, because we're going to do cobra is one of them, and shatanga, the 8 limbs one, is also okay. Let's see the example of a traditional full sun salutation. Okay, it's 12 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the full sun salutation. And one more thing to remember, we just did the left leg. So for half salutation, because we don't have to change the legs, you just do in cycle, like 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 3 cycle. You can make it 7. You can make it 12. But for full sun salutation, we do it in pair. After we do the left one, we have to do the right one. Okay? So remember that. So we count it per pair. So make sure the left and right body, they're balanced. Okay? Now let's go through some poses that are a bit challenging in the traditional full sun salutation. The first one that is very challenging, not very challenging, it's very discouraging, very challenging. No, the first one that's a bit more difficult is the lunge. Okay, so we do the lunge from the forward fold position. Okay, so from this, we just did the left side, right? So let me use my right side. So when you step back to the lunge position, you long step back. Okay, now this may require practice for a lot of people, right? Because when I first started, I go like that, and then go further, like that. And finally, after a few years of practice, long one, stretching. See, when you step back, you're stretching your hips, your legs, landing. Then place your knee down and you look up. This lunge pose alone by itself, because it's a series of poses, this lunge pose is very good for a low back. You see? Because it's stretching this area. If you have low back attack, you can do this for 1 minute. Can work wonder. Okay, just do it right though. Do it right. Okay, so this is the lunge. So this is the pose that you have to pay attention. Okay, so make sure your toes are tucked in, stretching the sole of your foot, knees down. If you're knee sensitive, you can add some padding. Yeah, you can put a blanket in the middle of your mat, or you can put the mat like this. Okay, all right. Now after this, plank. Plank is easy. So the other foot has to step back as well. Plank. Now plank is simple, but a lot of people do it like this. Now, why do we want it? Because if you do it like this, there's no core work. Your core is sleeping. Okay? So you have to do plank engaging the core. Wow. So your heel to the shoulders have to be like one flat line. Right? Ooh, when you engage the core, you feel it. Ooh, you can start feeling your shoulders, your hands, your arms, everything. All right, so from here, the next difficult, a bit difficult pose. Shastanga. Knees down, chest down, and forehead down. Okay, let me get out of the pose because I cannot talk if I stay in the pose. So, Shastanga. 8 limbs have to touch the floor. Okay, first, your toes, your feet. 2 of them, yeah? You have 2 sets. The other 2, make it 4. Knees. The 5th, chest. And the hands. 7. Finally, your forehead. So, again, this is a bit difficult because not everyone can curve their back. When they bring the chest down to touch the floor, not everyone has a flexible back. So do the best you can. The first day or the first few practice may not happen. But believe me, we all start from 0. Okay? I did the same thing. Cannot touch. I don't have, my back is like a stick. I have low back problem. But with practice, practice makes perfect. So, yeah, so that's a lot of people have problem with the curve on the back. So by practice, every day, so this is what we call it daily practice. You will bring your chest closer, 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 and you touch it. And then the next difficult move is to bring the head also to touch the ground, touch the earth. Because by doing that, you have to tuck your chin into the pit of your throat. Lock, neck pluck. You're locking your neck. Okay? All right. So let's go back to the pose. Knees down. Chest down. Forehead down. And from here, cobra. So land your belly down. Top of your feet down. And then slowly lift your head. Your shoulders away from the floor. Like a cobra, right? Cobra has one tail, not like one. Okay, look up. And after this, go to mountain. Or a lot of modern yoga in this country say downward facing dog. In India, yoga, mountain, because it looks like a mountain shape, right? Or downward facing dog. And from here, step the right. Now a lot of times people forget, oh, did I do the right or the left or the right? So if you cannot remember that, I suggest you use like a pebbles. I have like 7 pebbles. From the left to the right, I move it one by one, so I don't lose track. That's just the tip. Okay. So another lunge, right? Opening the hip. Yeah. Okay. So from here, the other foot has to step forward. This one also take practice, right? A lot of times people go like, oh yeah, just walk first. It's fine. You go. Okay, so from here it's the same like half sun salutation. So those are difficult, a little bit difficult poses, right? But if you want some challenge at the end of the year, then you can practice this. Why do people practice this? Because it wants the body. A lot of yoga teachers say, if you master this sun salutation, you don't need any other yoga poses. And I somewhat agree, because this flow, if you do it correctly, it stretches a lot of part of your body. Daily practice, you can do it 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 2 cycle. I've been practicing the full one. I've been practicing 108 every New Year's Day in the past few years, 5 years, 6 years. So the next day is sore. Now the impact in the body, sun salutation, because it has some like plank, push-up kind of movement, right? So that really strengthens your pectoral area, shoulders. So the soreness will be in this upper chest, arm, bicep, tricep, and legs, because the lunge. Okay, so decide your cycle, the number of cycles you want to do. And during New Year's, I think, excuse me, a lot of yoga studios, they offer 108 sun salutation. They call it the mala, because the mala beats, the praying beats, has a 108, and that's what we do. It usually takes 2.5 to 3 hours to complete the whole 108. Okay, so now this full one, let's do 3 cycles, maybe too much. 2 cycles. Okay, let's do 2 cycles. So I just did my right one. So we start over from the left again. Full sun salutation. Inhale back bend. Exhale, folding. Inhale, step the left foot, lunge. Exhale, plank. Then take another inhale, Shashtanga, the 8 links touching. Exhale, inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog or mountain. Inhale, step the left foot forward again. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, variance. That's to the right. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, holding. Inhale, right leg lunge. Exhale, plank. Inhale here, Exhale, Shashtanga, 8 limbs. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Mountain. Inhale, lunge forward. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, for your hands. One more flow, one more pair. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lunge step back. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, here. Exhale, Shastanga, 8 limbs. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Mountain. And inhale, lunge again. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, close. So I already forget about the left and the right. So I think we did for the right side that time. Okay, so the last flow, okay, the last pair. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, folding. Inhale, left leg bend. Exhale, plank. Inhale and exhale, limbs. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Mountain. Inhale, forward lunge. Exhale, holding. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, there. Last leg, right. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, holding. Inhale, back lunge. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, 8 limbs. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Mountain. Inhale, forward lunge. Exhale, Tadasana. 4-4. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, close. Again, stop for a few moments. Feel the warmth. You can feel your breath. You're out of breath. That's good. You're paying attention. The body's warm. You start sweating. Okay, so that's the end of the full sun salutation. Now, it is up to you whether you want to make the sun salutation as your main daily practice. It takes less than 5 minutes. Excuse me, who doesn't have 5 minutes, right? Either you want to do half and then graduating to the full, or you want to do the full or several cycles, right? There's no good number. Yeah, you think when we're healthy, oh, we're the same every day. No, the body's different. Every moment, the body's different. So you decide the number of cycles. If you want to more energized, you do more. If you want to take it easy, you do less. Okay, and it's up to you if you want to combine with your other vinyasa or other practice that is also recorded on Gildas. It's up to you, but your body guaranteed will be warm. It'll be easier for you to do yoga. Or if you want to close it, the closing poses that I suggest is either you do the savasana, the laying down still pose. Yeah, you probably are familiar with that. Or you can continue with breathing practice like we do in the Thursday class. If you want to finish soon, I suggest you do alternate nostril breathing. That is bringing the heart rate down. Okay, and after that, you can finish your yoga practice or you can continue with meditation. Okay, so hopefully this practice of sun salutation can be useful for you, can bring a lot of benefits for you, and can enrich your yoga practice. So until we meet again, everyone, thank you for watching. Namaste.